How do you create a successful website as a coaching business? Today, I'm going to cover with you the 5 essential aspects of having a website that really gives a signal of quality online. Your website is going to be very important because everyone who wants to do business with you will try to look your website to understand what you do and also to have a sense of what kind of quality they can expect from you. So if your website is not good quality, people are immediately going to think they don't want to work with you. With the video of today, I'm going to cover 5 essential aspects that your website needs to have. And then if you stick till the end, I will also show you examples of great websites for coaches that work very well. Now, the first thing that you want to do is to clearly state what problem you're solving and what you do exactly. This is super important because remember that most people will only spend 3 to 5 seconds on your website. That means that if you're not able to capture that attention immediately in those 3 to 5 seconds, you'll actually lose that for good. So all your effort to drive that traffic to your website is actually going to be lost if you cannot convince them in 3 to 5 seconds that you can solve their problem and that what you offer is in line with what they need. The second thing that you need to be clear about is to clearly state what is it that you do. Here is where a lot of people get lost because it's easy to want to be too aspirational with this. What I always recommend clients that I work with is that in the part where you say what you do, be very straight to the point. It's great to be aspirational. It's great to have a great vision and a great mission, but also make sure that your offer is sufficiently clear for people who control your website. The third thing you want to address is to clearly state why you are the right person to offer what you offer. This is usually a section that you want to complete with, for example, testimonials, other proof of the fact that your method works. Now, the fourth thing that you want to have on your website is to make sure that your website really reflects you, your personality is, and that is as personalized as possible. It's usually great to combine it also with pictures of yourself and let people have a bit of a sense of who's the person behind the business. And then last one, thing number 5, what I usually recommend people that I work with is to break down your offer in such a way that it's easy for people to have a very first foot in the door into the things that you're offering. Now, an example of a website that works really well and where you can also see how the founders broke down their offer into a multi-step approach is the website of Remap. They have quite of a provocative web title here. On the picture, you can see both the founder of the company, Maya, but also have a sense of the events that she organizes for people. I think it's a great website. It shows clearly the large companies that have been working with, so it gives you immediately a sign of quality and also of trust. And then here, proposition of what they do. I have a web design and digital marketing agency. I work with a lot of coaching professionals that want to have a premium digital presence online. So I help them create a website that really represents who they are and gives a signal of quality. Second website that I want to share with you is the website of 2xbert. Phil, the guy behind this website, is the guy that I work with. As you can see, you have both an image of him, but actually, if you don't want to necessarily be on the forefront of your website, it's also fine to have something else as main header of the website. In any case, I would recommend that you have your face and your presence somewhere out there. What you see is that this website clearly communicates a sense of quality. It's clean, it's very detailed, and it's definitely a website that it caters to kind of very blue audience, people that are, so Phil is a CTO, so people that are more into this website also clarifies how they work. So you have a sense of what kind of style they have and what is the methodologies that they implement in order to bring their clients to success. The last website I want to share with you, it's also another website I've worked at. In this case, you see a totally different approach, so it's clearly stated what they do and the last website that I wanted to share with you is the website of Anti-Loneliness. It's also a website I've been working on, and as you can see, it's a totally different approach to it. It clearly states what they do and for whom. So in this case, it's less inspiration and more straight to the point. What's nice about this is that you have an image of target audience that they're serving. So users can immediately identify themselves into the target audience of the website. Last thing that I want to recommend on your website, don't display just basic information about yourself, but try to fill it as much as possible with content created by you and everything that positions you as a unique person. Here as well, this website does it quite well. So you have both a blog section, which is great. It's all content created by the founder. What's great about this is that first, it helps you to have an understanding of what's the person behind the business, but also it will help your website to rank for SEO. The second one is a resources area. This is going to be great because you can have here all the videos that you create, all the material that you might want people to download from your website. So this section can really make your website unique. And then the third one, it's an event section. So in case you organize also offline things like events, for example, make sure that you have on your website the events that you guys organize. This will really help people to have a great sense of how unique your business is. As you can see, it's very different approaches to how you can build a website. All the three are very successful. So now my question for you is, which one is yours?